A little over 9 years ago, a former anchorwoman for KIMT-TV in Mason City disappeared right here. Jody Huisentruit was late for work. An employee called and woke her up a little after 4 a.m. Jody woke up, got ready, grabbed her things, came out of this apartment, and walked to her Mazda Miata car, parked right here. She reached in her pocket, grabbed her keys, and Jody was gone. Word spread through Mason City like wildfire, and Mason City Police Lieutenant Ron Vandeweerd was on the case then and remembers every detail.
The first place we checked, of course, was her apartment building, and we did find some circumstances there that made us suspicious immediately.
The police were not called until after 7 in the morning, more than 3 hours after producer Amy Coons placed the wake-up call.
I called her at 10 after 4. I said, Jody, are you awake? You coming into work? She goes, what time is it? You know, the typical questions.
And then we began the hunt for her.
KIMT-TV news anchor Jody Huisentruit failed to report to work this morning.
Private investigator Jim Feldhaus of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, has followed the Huisentruit case from the start. He was hired by the Huisentruit family. Feldhaus has worked on hundreds of cases in his career, but remains especially fascinated by the Huisentruit case. Today, he spends much of his time working on solving the mystery behind Jody's disappearance.
As she was going to the car, she was attacked. She was attacked from behind. A scream was heard. Apparently, she was struck and dragged unconscious or dead to the assailant's waiting vehicle.
There was not a lot of evidence left at the scene or anywhere else.
But there was evidence of a struggle. Jody's possessions were scattered near her car and drag marks were left from her shoes.
Red Italian spike high heels, a hairdryer, hairspray. Some people say her car keys.
This is the largest investigation I believe Mason City has ever been involved in by far.
Friend Tammy Baker is one of Jody's closest friends and one of the last to see her alive.
I remember calling the Mason City Police just to say, here's my number. I'm a friend of Jody's and just spent 2 weekends with her, so if I can help.
Nearby neighbors heard a woman's screams but didn't call police. Mason City resident Randy Linderman was driving to work when he saw a suspicious van in the parking lot of Jody's apartment.
Right about here, the parking lights were on. No, I think it was far enough over so no one could get by with another vehicle. Well, they give me a lie detector test to see if I seen what I saw.
Linderman's explanation of the van helped police put together this picture. It was used by the local media.
We were unable to account who that belonged to.
Like I said, unless some kind of evidence is found or somebody comes forward, I just think it's probably one of those terrible situations that never gets solved.
In the days to come, we'll take a closer look at the suspects, the search, and the investigation. We'll talk with Jody's closest friends and family members.